Good day, everyone. Good day. Good morning to you all. Welcome to the 7 a.m. prayer. As you can see, my name is Marquis Jameson. I'll be leading the prayer this AM. So thank you for joining. I encourage everyone to shake off the sleep. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Happy holidays to everyone. Again, my name is Marquis Jameson. I'll be leading the 7 a.m. prayer. Like, comment, share with your friends, share with your family. I encourage everyone to join the 7 a.m. prayer. It's been life-changing for a host of folks who I'm sure can be a testament to the 7 a.m. prayer. So I encourage everyone to participate. Share the stories, share the prayer, share the enlightenment that you received from the 7 a.m. prayer. So anyone that has not participated, I encourage you to participate in the 7 a.m. prayer. It was supposed to be 30 days, but now we're going into the 7th month. So we almost at over 210 days. So God can take a small thing and turn it into a huge thing. So let's just believe that we receive the Spirit of the Lord through this 7 a.m. prayer. And I encourage everyone to participate, share with your friends, share with your family, join the line, come on in, participate. So I'll get started here in a minute. I know sometimes it takes me a couple minutes to get my technology together, to wipe the crust out my eyes, to get my breathing right. So let's just start with a couple deep breaths in this morning, because the Spirit of the Lord flows through the breath. It flows through the breath. The Spirit of the Lord flows through the breath. So we'll take a couple deep breaths this morning and just thank the Lord for another day. This is a special day for our country. This is Independence Day. So a lot of the themes I will work around will be related to independence, not just independence from bondage, or I think it all started when the British wanted to tax the American colonies through the tea exports. So I'm drinking tea right now. So the British system was taxing the America system, so they didn't like that, and they revolted. So that is what kicked off the start of Independence Day. And if you know me, you know I love history, I love geography, and it's just a small fact that Independence Day was started from a revolt in the American colonies because the British colonies wanted a tea tax. So I'll enjoy my tea. And we will not be taxed on this Independence Day. We will not be taxed in the spirit. So thank you everyone for joining. Appreciate you all for participating. And I'll give it maybe 2 more minutes. I'll get started. I'm usually praying for the people that's waking up. I'm usually praying for the people that's just getting in. So most of the people are just getting up. So today I want to include everyone on my prayer. This is an all-inclusive prayer. Have you ever been to a all-inclusive vacation resort? You get everything you want. It was free. You can get whatever you want. You can pick and choose whatever it is. So today I just want to make sure that we pick and choose what it is that we want from the spirit. So we just grab it and pull it down. So get that in the forefront of your mind as I pray. Whatever you want in the spirit, today is your day to receive it. And a lot of people might say, why do I do the things I do or behave the way I behave? It's because God made me that way. So don't look at the messenger. Focus on the message. So today I just want to encourage everyone to be strong and courageous. So Joshua 1 verse 6 says, be strong and courageous, for you will distribute the land I swear the fathers will give you an inheritance. And then it says it again, be strong and very courageous. So as you keep reading, it says it a third time. So if it's 3 times, it must be sufficient to know. So be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. So wherever you go, I always talk about having your passport. So when you go places, you won't be restricted. So this Bible is my passport to the Spirit, to the righteousness of God. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that, because sometimes most times I'm starting to realize that people focus on the messenger. They don't focus on the message. So when I look like this, I only want your attention so I can get my message across. So I encourage everyone to be strong and courageous this morning. Look into your heart, which is the core to your existence. The heart and the soul are interchangeable. So we know what we learned in that Lifeline. We learned a lot. So I'm just going over some of my notes in the beginning. And it's just some of the stuff that I wrote down. Appreciating and trusting God. This year, at the top of the year in January, I had an unction from the Holy Spirit was telling me, don't let this be a year of fear. And so I had a whole thing, like at the top of the year on New Year's, I had a big bonfire and I wrote down some of my fears on a piece of paper. And as I praised the Lord and danced around the fires and howled to the moon and cried and prayed in the Spirit and brought back up some of the things that had me in fear, just thinking about them, began to bring tears to my eyes. But as I cried and as I praised, I began to release the fear. As I threw each fear that I had written down into the fire, it was consumed by the fire. So let your fear be consumed by the fire of the Lord. And whatever that looks like to you, I encourage you all to not live in fear, because it's halfway through the year and I almost forget sometimes. If I don't keep it in the forefront of my mind, I'll walk in fear. And I'm not really a fearful person, but the devil be busy, y'all. The enemy be busy, y'all, trying to play with your mind, trying to play with your trying to play with your righteousness. So this morning we want to make sure we cultivate righteousness and that we do that in the spirit of the Lord. So it's Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. So I want to talk about the independence. I want to talk about being independent of fear. I want to talk about being independent of opinions. I want to talk about being independent of chains that bind. I want to talk about being independent of afflictions. I want to talk about being independent of mindsets. I want to talk about being independent of BS. And as we learned already, BS, we're talking about a broken system. We get caught up in these broken systems. And a lot of times we live our life based on these broken systems. And I encourage everyone to get off of the BS. Get off of the BS. So type that into the chat if you feel like you ready for some freedom and you want to get rid of all the BS in your life, get rid of these broken systems in your life, broken systems in your finances, broken systems in your marriage, broken systems in your relationships, broken systems at your place of work, broken systems at the house of the Lord, broken systems in your spirituality. Yeah, so we want to encourage everyone to get off of the BS. Don't be restrained to broken systems. Renew your mind through the Spirit of the Lord, and you can't have freedom on this Independence Day. So we'll say freedom. We'll say freedom. Freedom against the oppression of fear. Freedom against the oppression of addiction. Freedom against the oppression of just insult and injury. How many times have you been insulted? How many times have you been injured? And it's just not a way to go. 2 Timothy verse 1-7 says we are not under the control of a fearful spirit. So we don't I'm trying to think of the word. We don't subscribe to fearful intentions. We don't subscribe to fearful ambitions. We don't subscribe to fearful condemnation. We don't subscribe to that. And we want to subscribe to independence from the BS, independence from the broken systems. We'll get on God's system, and the only way we can do that is through reading, teaching, learning, and applying. Because you can hear, you can learn, but if you don't apply, then you won't be wise. So let's apply what we learn over here at Lifeline. And I'll say my home is an extension of Lifeline. So if you're in your home right now, you are a partner of Lifeline, then you are an extension of Lifeline. There's no distance in the spirit. I always say that. I got a brother in Houston, Texas. I got a brother in Tennessee. I got brothers in Germany. I got people in Spain. I got people in Monterrey, Mexico, and there's no distance in the spirit. Because sometimes I might be thinking something, and they'll call me, and we'll start chopping it up on the same thing. So we're all on that same wavelength. So now the Lord, the Spirit, in the Spirit of the Lord, there is freedom. So yeah, there's freedom to move, freedom to dance, freedom to have joy, freedom to be who you are, freedom to be true to yourself as it pertains to the Spirit of the Lord. In Him and through faith in Him, we may approach God with freedom and confidence. So yeah, freedom and confidence, they go hand in hand, they go together. So if you want to be confident, it comes from a place of freedom. And on this Independence Day, this 4th of July, that we all celebrate, we get together with our families, we get together with our friends, we have good food, we celebrate. Let's celebrate the independence in the spirit. Let's celebrate independence from the BS, these broken systems. Let's celebrate independence from alcoholism. My family, we got problems with alcohol. And if you look back through my chronological genealogy, then you can see that my grandfather had alcohol problems. His sons had alcohol problems. My uncles and my brothers had alcohol problems, but we got off of that BS system. So now I'm the change that I want to see in my family. I'm the change when it comes to drunkenness. I ain't saying I don't sip, but I don't drink. I don't get drunk. So I had to break the chains of the alcoholism off my family. And yeah, it was fearful. I was in fear of being different, of coming around saying, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do this. Let's go another way. Instead of drinking, let's go do something. Let's go for a run. Let's go for a walk. Let's talk. I used to watch Jeopardy a lot. So I'm like, man, let's watch Jeopardy. Let's learn something. Let's do something different. Let's get off of this broken system. So we're learning about that. The Spirit of the Lord is on me, and that is proclaimed that we can teach. So yeah, we'll teach the gospel. We'll teach it to each other, and that's that part of Jesus that's within you. That part of Jesus that's within each and every believer, the one that can go out and proclaim the good news, go out and teach the gospel. So that's the big part of the Holy Spirit, the Lord, this God divinity that's in us. So I'm calling it out right now. I'll call it out among each and every one of the participants on the line. So yeah, I'm calling it out that we'll have freedom, we'll have independence of the spirit, and we won't live in fear, but we'll have self-control. And it seems like the city is a lawless, uncontrollable place. And it comes from every man, every woman, lack of self-discipline, lack of self-control. It boils over, it bubbles over into the everyday life. So you see people doing selfish, strange things, and that just comes from a lack of discipline. So a man without self-control is like a city broken and left without walls. This city is broken, y'all. Yeah, if you didn't know, the city is broken. Our walls have been destroyed. So us as believers, we'll build that wall back. We'll come together. We'll build it back, and we'll put some discipline in our life. We'll put some courage in our life. We'll add freedom, and we'll mix it up. We'll mix it in a pot. And when it start bubbling up, it'll come out as a spirit. It'll come out as freedom. It'll come out as independence from this broken system. Yeah, I lived on broken systems. In some ways, I still live in and on and through broken systems, because my mind hasn't completely renewed and been transformed. My heart has. My heart is pure. My heart is righteous. But my mind, I deal with these things in my mind sometimes. So if you're dealing with anything that's holding you back, hindering you, tugging at your heart by playing with your mind, then we'll just pray that be abolished in your life on this Independence Day. So just receive it. Don't focus on the messenger. Focus on the message. That's my point I want to get across right now. A lot of times we focus on the messenger and we miss the message. So some people say, why you got to do all that? Why you have to do this? Why you have to do that? Because God made me that way. And when I don't behave in a certain way, that's kingdom minded or righteous minded, then I'm just not behaving a certain way that's going to be pleasing to God. And like you say, if it's a sour taste, it spit you out. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that we all be encouraged on this Independence Day to have freedom of choice, freedom of spirit, freedom of heart binds, and freedom of mind clamps. These clamps that get on our mind. You ever had I do machinery, so a lot of times we have these clamps that clamp onto these other different machines when we put them together, and it's so hard to break free to separate these two machineries. So I want to encourage you all right now just to be free in your spirit, be free, and create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew a right spirit within me. So yeah, that's the prayer. That's a prayer. And yeah, we'll be the change that we want to see. Like Michael Jackson say, the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. Yeah, be that change that you want to see. And it starts with small things. Start with the small things. I had to tell a friend of mine, don't be discouraged by small beginnings, because he's starting his business and he's like, oh, this is what I want, but this is my budget. I said, okay, we'll find you something within your budget that will push you to the next level to where the budget won't be an issue. So don't be discouraged by small beginnings. Don't be discouraged by what you see. Be encouraged by what you hear. And right now we're talking about the Spirit of the Lord. We're talking about independence. So we're talking about letting God's words flow from my lips. For you know the grace of the Lord of the Christ, although he was rich, for your sake he became poor. So by his poverty you might become rich. So yeah, by God's poverty and by him coming off the cross and by him taking away fear, then we can live rich lives. Yeah, I encourage everyone to live a rich life today. And I ain't talking about just wealth riches. I'm talking about relationship wealth. I'm talking about mindfulness wealth. I'm talking about having a full heart wealth. Yeah, because those things lead to earthly riches. But right now we need the riches from heaven to flow. So I lift my hands and I open my heart and I ask God to let the riches from heaven flow and help me to be a distribution center so that I may be a blessing to those in need. And it all comes through me living a life independent of fear, a life independent of BS. Yeah. And you can confuse it if you want, but we're talking about broken systems. We're talking about chains that bind. We're talking about we want to be renewed in our mind so that we can. And this is nothing new. This is nothing that we haven't heard before. But don't shut me off because I'm talking in a way that you may or may not understand. It may not be what you want to hear right now, but sometimes what we don't need or what we don't want is what we really need. So Just receive in a independent manner while we living on this Independence Day. So yeah, I don't want to talk about the barbecue. I don't want to talk about the fireworks. I don't want to talk about the celebration of America's freedom, because as we know, America is a tricky place. It's a tricky place. I want to talk about the freedom of the spirit. I want to talk about independence of the spirit, and us as believers, how we should be independent with our belief system, not the broken systems, but the belief systems. So yeah, come off of that worldly BS and get on this godly BS, the Bible system, because it's full of knowledge. For it's full of knowledge. For you, Lord, are kind and ready to forgive, abundant in faithful love to all who call on. So yeah, it's been times I can remember the first time I called on the Lord and He answered my prayer instantly, quickly. I won't talk about the situation, but it was a tight spot for me. It was a real squeeze, and I really believed that I prayed and I did receive. So it was a tight squeeze. I believe. And then less than 5 minutes later, I received. So if we believe within our heart, we will receive the righteousness of the Lord. So let's get back on the Bible system. Let's get off of these broken systems. And if you want to join along, type in the chat a broken system that you want to be off of. I ain't saying put your business out there. I'm saying help each other grow. And the only way we can do that is if we learn together. What afflicts me may not afflict you at this very moment, but we go through stages and we go through phases of our life. So the righteous thrive like a palm tree and grow like a cedar tree in Lebanon. I've been to Lebanon. I know people on the chat that's been to Lebanon. We got people in Lebanon. Yeah, it's pastors that we know that are affiliated with Lifeline Church in Lebanon. Pastor Hershey. Yeah. So let's remember that there's no distance in spirit. We can call out those things that we want to see in Lebanon, just like we can call out the things that we want to see in Chicago. Yeah. So let's get off of the broken systems. Let's get out of our own way, and let's get to this business of being independent and being free in the Lord as it pertains to lack of fear, lack of righteousness, lack of courage, and lack of thoughtfulness. Yeah, heart thoughtfulness. So a lot of times I've been realizing that we go in like a grenade. Like people like to pray in the spirit, like they throwing a grenade, poof, blow out the whole crowd, knock the whole crowd down. But me, I pray right now that we have a sniper spirit. When we come to when it's talking about praying, I want to pray like a sniper. And you see a sniper taking aim, seeing his target, breathing within the target, and then firing upon the enemy. So I don't want us to have this shotgun spirit, spitting and hollering and flailing and just blowing up the spot. No, for the rest of this year, we need precision in the spirit. We need precision in our prayer. We need precision in our activities. We need accuracy in our actions. So I am admonish, I guess that's a good word. I encourage everyone to tighten up your scope, tighten up your aim, be more precise in the spirit, be more precise in your independence, be more precise when dealing with these broken systems, be even more precise when dealing with the Bible system. So I want to just encourage everyone to participate in the 7 a.m. prayer. If you haven't, there's a great need. There's a great need for you. And it's not just a Lifeline need, it's a kingdom need. It's a Bible need. God is pulling on you through the pastors. And Pastor Kelly, yeah, she's pulling on you because God pulling on her. And together we can all reach a height to where we can all achieve. When you ever been to a hike or you ever been to a high place, and when you look out, You can see across great lengths. You can see far. You can see farther than you've ever seen before. So this rest of this year, I want us all to pull together in one accord, get on the Bible system, get off of the broken systems, get your house in order, get your heart in order, get your head together, and get some independence as it pertains to the Spirit of the Lord. So we can all pull together, we can all see from a place that we have not seen before. And once you get to a place, you can come back, you can describe it to others. That's what they talking about when they say go back and get your brothers, go back and get your sisters. And indeed, God is my salvation. I will trust in him and I will not be afraid. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. You will be joyfully drawn like water from the springs of salvation. And the day you will see this day, on this day, 7/4/2024, at 7:26 a.m., we free. We got independence. And I ain't talking about independence as we celebrated every 4th of July with the fireworks, with the family, with the barbecue and the food. Nah, we free in our hearts. We free in our mind. We free to get on the Bible system. We free to get off these broken systems. These broken systems associated with fear. These broken systems associated with addiction. These broken systems associated with poverty. For the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel, he has said, you will be delivered by returning and resting. Your strength will lie in quiet confidence. So yeah, okay. We want to get on strength. Let's talk about strength because I'm already joined in the LC Challenge. Have you joined in the LC Fitness Challenge? Yeah, I see some names on there. I'm coming for you at the top. I can see a couple of names on there I'm coming for. I thought I was in yesterday, but I kind of took it easy. So I got to get my running shoes. I got to dust off my lifting gear and get back to it. Because right now, we holding each other accountable for fitness goals. And it's not right that I see maybe 10 or 15 people, 20 people participating. So we want to make sure we all participate in what God has planned through the Bible system at Lifeline, not the broken systems of the world. So be encouraged. Be encouraged. Whatever it is that you're going through, just pray before the Lord, and I guarantee you will be delivered if you believe. So you have to first believe. You have to first pray, and then immediately you will receive. So we offer these broken systems. I said it plain as I can say it. It's almost my time to end. I got a couple more minutes, and I'm going to get right to it. I will be with you when you pass through the waters and when you pass through the rivers. Anybody ever did a water or a river crossing? That current will sweep you away. But if you got the Spirit of the Lord with you, or you got the strength of God, and you got this LC Fitness Challenge going on, you will not be swept away. I swear. I promise. Take it upon me. My hand to the man. You will not be swept away. God will be with you. Your strength will be with you. Your brothers and sisters at Lifeline Church, Chicago. Lifeline Church, Monterey. Lifeline Church, Southside Chicago. With the cargo, you won't be swept away. I promise. I swear to God. Hand to the man. I swear to God. Like they say, on my mama, on my father in heaven, you would not be swept away. So get with the challenge. Get your mind right. Get your heart right, and we'll all receive. So a couple of announcements they want me to make. I'm finished at 7:30. I made it through. So do not remember past events. Pay no attention to the things that, we offer the BS system and we onto the Bible system. The announcements they want me to make is that you participate in the 7 a.m. prayer. You sign up to pray, practice, participate. Practice makes perfect in prayer. So practice, participate, and pray. Then also we got the giveaway, not the giveaway. We got the school drive for the island of Jamaica and the children of Jamaica. So I'm guilty of not bringing my supplies. I'm one of these people who wait to the last minute, but when I come in, I bring big bags. So be looking for me walking in with the big bag. Be looking for me walking in with pencils. Be looking for me walking in with paper. Be looking in for me walking in with backpacks. Yeah, big bags. going to the children in Jamaica. So participate. It doesn't take a lot. It takes all of us joining together, and we will make it happen. So I encourage you all to live in freedom on this Independence Day. Watch what you eat. Watch what you intake. Watch what you do, and watch who the people you put yourself around, because it's easy to backslide when you're around a room full of BS system-minded people. So be mindful of which system you on. You on the earthly's BS, or you on the Bible's BS? You on the Bible system, or you on the broken system? So be encouraged today. I love you all. I'm trying to speed it up, and yeah, we'll keep living independently, and we'll keep progressing in the Lord. Thank you, everyone who participated. Thank you, everyone who commented. You be free to like, share, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you for joining. Love you all.
I know you all know about Bob Marley and the beautiful beaches of Jamaica, but did you know the children of Jamaica need our love? Lifeline, partners and friends, join us and Heaven's Agenda as we reach out to the student located in the District of Portland, Jamaica, by sending them school supplies and hygiene items for both boys and girls. We ask that you bring these items to Lifeline Church and drop them off in the designated bin located all around our LC campus. All items must be received by Sunday, July the 7th, 2024.
What a beautiful summer day. Hey, Lifeline family, friends. It's your girl, Brigitte, and these are your community updates. Ooh, y'all, this breeze feel good. Hey, as you are enjoying the summer months, make sure you take Lifeline with you. Now, you know you can take Lifeline with you, right? Just download the app or go to our website. You want to stay connected to all of the things and the events that we have, such as this.
Lifeline Church, guess what? It is time to move your body. Yep, July 1st. We're starting right here at Lifeline Church a Move Your Body Challenge. And listen, it's not hard. It's not going to be difficult. All you need to do is move your body. You could run. You could walk. You can jump. You can work out. All you need to do is move your body. Listen, this is how you start. All you need to do is download the app. After you download the app, scan the QR code and move your body. Let's go.
Hey Lifeline, as you know, it's summertime, and here at Lifeline, we're all about Fun Month in July. Here's what we have planned.
Hi, I'm Elder Brina.
And I'm Kamika.
And we're here to talk to you about
Youth Sunday.
Join us Sunday, July 21st at 10 a.m. for Freedom Sunday.
We have a guest speaker, Minister Harrison, all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, and he'll be giving us the word that day. The youth will be leading us in praise and worship and dance and so much more, so don't miss it.
And if you too want to be free of some things, like me, I want to be free of a few of these pounds. I want to be free to love. I want to be free to forgive. I want to be free to worship. So if you too want to be free, join us for Youth Sunday, July 21st at 10 a.m. See you there.
I love my pastor. Hey, I love watching the rewinds, okay? We can go back on our app and watch what we missed because you want to stay connected. Not only that, you know we have the church picnic coming up. And we have Love People Day. Not just Love People Day, but National Love People Day. So having the Lifeline mobile app keeps you in tune. So make sure you download it and stay connected.
Hi, I'm Elle Debrina, one of the leaders of Crave, and I'm here today to talk to the parents. We need your help as we train our children to serve in ministry. Yes, Crave is excited. They're in the balcony every Sunday and they're worshiping. We need them also working. So we need your help. If your children want to participate in music and arts, that consists of dance or singing, if they want to be on audio, if they want to be in media, if they want to do photography, the clean team, production, ScreenWorks, the list goes on and on and on. We want your children. We want their creativity. We want their ability to come to work to serve, and we need your help. So parents, I'm encouraging you. See me to help you to navigate to the correct leader to get your children to serve, or you can go and text Connect to Me to 54244. Hit the drop down, select the ministry that your youth would like to be a part of. But whatever you do, sign up today. Help us to get our youth up and serving in ministry. Thanks for all of your help.
You know, I am going to continue to enjoy this beautiful breeze and this summer day. But always remember that Lifeline Church is a place where God's love flows like a river. So catch the vision by reaching up to God, reaching into your fellow brothers and sisters, and reaching out into the community with the love of God. We'll see you later.